locations all over town, which we're going to list. Findlay Toyota being one of them.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, tell
Yes,
us
it
about
is.
your involvement, John.
Well, our involvement, obviously, we're partners with a lot of people in the city, and for us, I mean, I've been to several charity events recently and different things involving kids and Christmas, and kind of it's just eye-opening. I was amazed how many people are out there just living in cars and just struggling, and it's just wrong. And so we jumped in on this. We obviously at Findlay Toyota want to help the community, help everyone. With the honor of having the mayor next to me, I kind of, I was a little in awe here, you know.
Don't be at all. I'll
great.
tell you something that's interesting. Over the years, I had heard that people thought that the folks who live in the community were not philanthropic, that they weren't of a giving nature. Truth of the matter is, I think the folks who live in Las Vegas probably are the most generous people in the world because we understand how lucky we are to live in this community, and this is a time to give back. And what is a better way than giving back to the children, particularly the ones down at the Mission? I mean, when you go down there, it's just it's an eye-opener, actually, and people should take their children down there to see how fortunate they are compared to so many of these youngsters who will be getting toys from us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So the Las Vegas Rescue Mission, Jeff and I were talking about it actually before the show, but the toys that we're collecting during these 13 days will go to children down at the Mission. Tell me about your experience and what you've observed down at the Mission, John.
Well, you know, it puts everything in perspective. I mean, you go home at night, you live in a nice home, you've got things, you have no worries about eating.
Right.
And these people, they're living in a car, they've got nothing, and it just really makes you, it just humbles you. That's the best word to use, it just humbles you, and it makes you realize that we in the community, especially people with a voice, I like to think Findlay Toyota, obviously the mayor, we're in a position to help people, and we got to do it. We need to do it.
How fortunate we are. You know, Findlay Toyota is everywhere. You really, I mean, you do so much. You see Findlay Toyota on sponsoring everything. It seems like it's kind of built into the culture of the company. Where does that come from?
I think it comes from the fact that we're a family-owned business in Las Vegas, been here 50 plus years. I mean, the family are incredible. They're involved, and you know, funnily enough, the mayor, before we came on air, we were talking about people, and you know, and obviously meeting the mayor for the first time actually in this sort of environment was kind of, for me, really fun. And we were visiting, and we were talking about how people are down to earth, and normally the ones that are so normal and so down to earth, I mean, I was amazed. That is how the family.
Yeah, the ones who are most successful, I found in my experience, are the nicest.
Yeah.
There's no fear on their part. They're being challenged, so they can be good like human beings should be. And the Findlays, they come from a long history. Pete Findlay